Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Dana and I am a low income budgeter, zero based. I am on a very tight budget, and I do have 2 children, so I have to keep myself on that budget. Today I am going to be showing you how I budgeted for my move across the country. So I don't know if you've ever moved across the country. I have done it so many times. I've done it so many ways. I've rented U-Hauls, which were extremely expensive, like $2,000 for the truck, $1,000 for gas, like crazy expensive. I've just gotten in my car and I've drove. I've gotten in my car. I've sent all of my stuff by the train, by Amtrak, and that was insane. It was very useful, but now they don't ship anymore on Amtrak because I found that out and I wanted to cry. But because it was the most cheapest option out there is by shipping everything on Amtrak, but they don't do it anymore. So I had to come up with creative ways to do this move, and for under about $5 grand. So if you guys don't follow my other channel, you know that my last stimulus check, I saved $4,000 of it. I got $4,200. $200 was the buffer, but I saved $4,000, and I desperately need a car. But I also need to get out of this monthly fee and this monthly debt of my storage unit, which is in Colorado, because I stuck everything in storage, got into my car, drove east, and I have been here since, and for 2 years I have been paying a storage unit that I cannot afford. So I'm going back. Guys, and I'm getting my stuff, and yes, it's gonna be a lot of money. So I just wanted to go over my budget with you, and I'm just gonna do a little bit in depth. If you are into budgeting, go ahead and like this video. If you are moving across the country and you do not know where to start, I hope this budgeting video it helps you a little bit. It gives you some ideas to think about, and I hope that you like and subscribe because I am on a tight budget and I tried to budget everything. Hopefully my audio is not going in and out because I keep moving. But guys, let's see. So I do everything in this awesome notebook right here. It was like $2, because $2 versus like $800 or $80, I should say, for a budget notebook is a lot better, in my opinion. $2, you can make it look however you want. I do simple, I do cute, colorful, stuff like that. So this was my first attempt at my budgeting plan, and it fell through because things just escalated. So this is the template. I don't know if you could see this because my camera is moving, guys. I'm telling you, my camera's drunk always. This is how I started out, but this is what I came up with. So I'm going to be working on this one right here. And in order to get, I guess, let's see, I'll show you. So in order to get the numbers that I needed, let me move this back just a little bit. This is what went into, you see all of this crap? This is what went into planning this move. Like, so many calculations, so many, like, trying to figure out which is cheaper, all of this stuff. So it is a plan, guys. Like, you have to have a plan. You can't just like willy-nilly get into your car and go. I mean, you can, but you gotta have a plan. All right, guys. So I'm gonna just go ahead and show you a little bit really quickly before I get into this budgeting, just to let you know. So what I did was I wrote down everything that I might need and put them in different categories. So for school, my kids are going to be in school. I could not get spring break off because every single person and their mom already took it off, and we're in the middle of COVID and we do COVID shots. I am a pharmacy tech, and so this is something that unfortunately I had to work around. So I'm gonna have to get my kids stuff that they can do. They're gonna have to bring their Chromebooks. I have to get a hotspot. It's gonna be a mess. just like my life. So it's okay, I'm used to it. But I went ahead and I wrote this down for this one right here, this category. It's just, I'm going to be driving across the country. I'm not going to have a lot of money to eat every single meal. That is clearly going to triple my budget if I did that. So I have to pack snacks. I have to get containers to put stuff in. So that is what that is for. Protection. Some stuff we might actually be seeing at campgrounds because I have a tent, all that stuff. So bear spray, you know, some mace, all that good stuff. Sleeping, I got an air mattress that I might need. Just random stuff that I could possibly need. Clothes, shoes. I had to get Ted hose because when I drove from Colorado to here, my legs swelled because I had been sitting in a car for 3 days straight. So I have to go ahead and put that stuff in there. Hotels. If you cook inside your hotel, what do you need? You know, are you going in the summertime? Are you going in the wintertime? I'm personally going to Colorado, so let me tell you, even though it looks like it's pretty, you can still get snowstorms in the middle of May. You can have a mudslide in the middle of May. You can have like freezing rain, like sunshine. It's just all over the place, so just try to plan accordingly to where you are going. Laundry is always your friend. You could always do it at hotels or a laundromat. It's simple to find. So once I wrote down everything that I thought I might need, I went ahead and I wrote down all of the stuff and how much I thought it was going to cost. So I know that I cannot keep everything in my storage unit. Plus, it was like a last minute thing. So I'm pretty sure that I have canned food in my storage unit because I didn't know what to do with my stuff. I had to take everything, and I had like, guys, I didn't know I was moving here. I tried to fight it. Like, I never wanted to come back here. I wanted to stay in Colorado, but unfortunately God had other plans for me, so here I am, you know. So I have food in this storage unit. I have clothes that I can't fit into anymore. I have papers that I went to school for, like when I was in school for phlebotomy. Like, I have tons of stuff, and so I have to get rid of it. And even though I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace, I most likely will have to take a lot of stuff to the dump. So I had to budget for that. I had to budget for a phone. I'm going to buy a like little small burner phone that has hotspot, and that is what my kids are going to use because I can't afford Verizon's hotspot. Sorry, it's expensive. So I'm going to do the cheapest way that I found possible, which is this way. I'll let you know how it works. Moving supplies. Now, this says boxes. To be honest with you, I'm most likely not going to be buying boxes. If I do, it's going to be 1 or 2 boxes from Walmart because boxes are free, but I don't have a lot of time. I have to drive there 3 days, drive back 3 days, and then I have about 3 days to clear out my full storage unit. I don't have time to be like, do you have any boxes today? No? Okay, I'll try it back tomorrow. I don't have time for that. Plus, I already have all my stuff packed. So I have all of this stuff. We talked about the safety aspects, the laundry, how much that could possibly cost. Just all of this stuff that you could possibly need. And I put entertainment as a category on here only because I want to bring my kids to the hot springs. My daughter wants to go to the Molly Brown house. She's been asking me for years because she loves like the Titanic and all that stuff. And then there's Adventure Park, which I am pretty sure that is the wrong price. I think it's like 180 actually. But okay guys, so my camera died. I just had to skip it, but I just wanted to show you. So I have a I have a health category. This one right here is going to be anything from chapstick and deodorant and toothpaste and stuff like that that I might need. And again, some of this stuff I do have on hand. Like, I mean, of course I have a razor. Of course I have sunscreen. But I only have a small amount. Of course I have toothbrushes, stuff like that. So this category definitely will go down. Then I have house needs, and this is just like a binder from each of my kids, and that is because they are going to be in a car you know, so they're gonna need to write on something. That's Dollar Tree. I don't even need $3 for that, but I try to always budget more than I think that I need. Okay, so I have cleaning supplies. This is just to clean around the hotel. This is to clean inside the car. This is to clean, disinfect anything that might have been damaged from sitting in a storage unit for 2.5 years. Like, God only knows, you know, what I'm gonna come across. So I always have my mask in here. I do have zero down for that because me and my kids already have masks. In Rhode Island, you have to wear masks everywhere that you go. So I have disposable masks that I got from my job. I have cloth masks that we got from like Hot Topic or Walmart or wherever. Just simple stuff like that. And then of course clothes. So in this clothes is just basically if you've seen one of my budgets with me, I'm not really sure when it's going to come out, if it's going to come out before or after this video, but that's why I'm wearing the same clothes, guys, because I'm filming a whole bunch of videos because this is literally my only day off. I'm trying to pick up as much hours as I can. So, but I have like Ted hose on there because my legs swelled so bad. So bad. It was horrible. Because I was driving for 3 days and my kids don't drive, you know, like I drive. So I had no choice. So I want to definitely get Ted hose. They're good for your legs, especially if you're on your feet all day. Like I've heard from like nurses, like every person basically in the medical field is like, get some Ted hose because it's gonna save your veins and your legs when you get older. So I'm getting a fanny pack. It's actually a body pack, I guess it's called. You put it underneath your clothes and you put your money that way. Now I do deal with everything is going to be in cash, and so if I get robbed, I'm going to lose all of my money. So hopefully no one robs me and no one sees where I'm going to be stashing my stuff. But I have clothes. My kids need shorts. They don't have shorts. My son is 17 and he's in like men's clothes and he still tries to wear shorts from when he was like 10, and I'm like, no, what are you doing? But he hates shopping, so I have to get him some shorts and just like some slip-on shoes and easy stuff like that. So you put all of that together. Now you might not need all of this stuff for a move. It is a road trip slash vacation slash move for us, so it might be different from you. This is just how my numbers are going. So I went ahead and I have all these labels, but this is the clean version. So basically I was like, okay, on day one I have to drive. So it's going to cost me $100 in gas, which they have Gas Buddy. They have AAA has a gas thing. You put in the mileage that you're going or the location, your starting point, your ending point, and then it will try to give you the amount of how much you would be spending for gas. And so with mine, when I put it in there, it was like $400 round trip. Do I believe that? No. Am I actually going to be towing another thing behind me, like a trailer? Yes I will. So because I am towing a trailer because it was easier and cheaper than a U-Haul, I'm renting a truck, like an actual like truck from Enterprise, and then I'm towing a trailer. And so this right here is going to make my costs go so high, like ridiculously high, because if you're like sitting there, even if you're in a car, if like your tire pressure is not right, if you're like if you have like your tires are unbalanced, I heard that can make your gas go up. If you have a lot of like stuff in your trunk, the more weight in your car, the more gas it's gonna take. So I tried to be like kind of smart about it, even on days where I'm not gonna be doing anything, but being at this storage unit, I budgeted gas for that. So I'm budgeting for 10 days total. Okay, the first day I budgeted gas, how much I thought it was going to cost. It might be less. I hope it is so much less, because all of the money that I don't spend here, I get to put back toward my car and my vacation and that cruise and the down payment on my house. Yes. So I went ahead and I budgeted for that. Hotels, I will not stay in the cheapest hotel because they usually have roaches. But I am very frugal. So I have, if you have like tickets to work, stuff like that. There's another one. I was watching this man, his name is like the Carpetbagger, and he uses Hotels Tonight, I believe it's called. And he said that he just goes on there. It will tell you what hotels you can get, all that other stuff for that night, and it's usually discounted because you're getting it that night. So I went ahead and I budgeted $80 for the hotel every single night that I am going to be on this trip. Is it going to cost that much? I have no idea. Food, I budgeted $30, which is $10 a meal if you go to McDonald's one time a day. The average meal is like $8, so I can go to McDonald's like once, you know what I mean? I do have extra food in this one. There's $60 down here, only because God only knows if I'm gonna need this. This is just a little bit of extra, but I budgeted every day. I budgeted $30. I'm gonna be bringing food with me. Okay, so I'm gonna buy food. I'm gonna prepare it. I'm gonna bring it with me. Tolls, I don't know how much tolls are, but they are usually expensive. I seen on the George Washington Bridge, I think it's like $16 or something for a car. I read somewhere online it could be less, it could be more. I have no idea. I just know that a lot of times, especially on the East Coast, you're gonna get hit with a lot of tolls. So I try to budget $100 every single day that I'm driving. So I'm driving 3 days there, 3 days back. So that's $600 that I'm putting toward tolls. Also, something to keep in mind is that if you are like in a truck that's a little bit bigger, you might get hit with more like money. If you're towing something, it's by axles. So it's like if you have a U-Haul, if you have a trailer, if you have anything bigger than like your standard car or truck, you're getting hit with a lot more fees because it's by axle. So I went ahead and I scheduled $100 for there. Now the car is about $500, I believe it was like 400 and something to rent, and so I'm gonna be getting it for like a week and a half. So it was like $400 a week. So I just budgeted. I was like, okay, so this week is going to be about $500 with tax. This week is going to be $300, you know, because it's like a half a week. It's not a full week. So that's where I got that from. The trailer, I don't need to get until here. You get about 10 days, and it's about $500 and some odd dollars. So always budget up, guys. Never budget down, because you never know what's going to happen. So I got $600 in there, and then I put $50 extra. I didn't do it for these 2 days, but I did it for these days right here. Now this right here, this extra is, say if your food, like I've had it where I've packed a cooler. It was a glorious cooler. It was gorgeous, and it had snacks and it had sandwiches. And then I don't know what happened, but the ice melted and everything sunk down into the ice because I was not a smart packer. And so all of my sandwiches were covered in water. And it was like, what do you do? Like, I didn't budget like money for food, so that came out of something else. So I always try to budget extra. You don't need to carry this much money on you. Keep it in your bank. Just have it around and know that something can happen. All right. So with everything, just add it up. So this is like the gas money. Sorry. I think. Sorry guys, so let's see if, there we go. So just went ahead and I added all of this up. Anything that I need that is not in these categories or in this category right here is clearly meaning that I am doing something wrong with my money. It is always better to budget more and spend less than to budget less and be completely screwed in the end. Okay, So I just dropped my phone. I'm going to throw that over there. So, ta-da! This is going to be my budget. Okay, guys? So, I'm going to be going from these days right here. This is my days. This is where I'm going. I'm going from Rhode Island to Colorado, Colorado back to Rhode Island. And then I am budgeting all of this money. So, what did we say we had? We have 700. No, it's my tongue gonna mark. $760. And this one right here is going to be for my gas money. My hotel cost is going to be $720. My food cost is going to be $360. My tolls are going to be $600. If you hear that, it's my neighbors. They're so loud and all they do is slam doors and blast music, so you're welcome. Now you know what I hear, if you can hear it. If you don't, then I probably sound like the crazy person talking to themselves right now. But for my car, or for the car, I should say, I am budgeting $800. Okay, the trailer is going to be $600. That's what I am budgeting. And then my extra is going to be $400. Okay, guys, so this is all the main expenses. Now, everything else right here, this, if I can't come up with this money that I need up here, there is no way that I'm ever going to be able to come up with all of this. Okay, and this stuff isn't as important as all of that. This is your basic. So this right here, the total of all of this was $4,240. Okay, so, and then all of this is extra. So if I come up with this, I come up with it. If I don't, then it's not happening. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is I am going to be putting my Rhode Island tax returns into this money right here. Okay, so I've been saving for the move. I've also been waiting for my income taxes. My state ones came, my federal ones, they're like, we have no idea why you keep asking us every day where your taxes are. And I get that awesome screen that says, we have no idea, so stop asking. So, I don't know when that's coming. It's probably going to be months, guys. I didn't get my income taxes till September, so that's probably going to happen right now. We are in the middle of April, so I'm not holding my breath, but this is the stuff that I also have to work on, so that way I can kind of make it. Alright, so for the dump, I am going to be putting $100 toward that. For the phone, this is for the hotspot. So I found out that Total Wireless, they sell phones for about 30 bucks, and then you can get a phone plan for, because that's what I have. I have the $35 one, which with tax is like 40 bucks. And then my son has the $25 one. It runs out of data a lot. Data cards are $10 for extra data. So because it's going to be, I'm going to try to travel on days where they don't necessarily have to be in school. So like Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the day that I'm going to be traveling. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the day that I'm going to be there, and then the last 3 days. So I'm hoping that this hotspot is going to work for them, so that way they can be in school when they need to be, but we're definitely staying in a hotel. They have free Wi-Fi. If they don't, I'm not staying there. So, but I am budgeting $100 for this. Okay, moving supplies, I'm only putting $16, and if you remember this was like duct tape, this was the boxes, this was the masking tape, stuff like that. I most likely have this stuff in my storage unit, don't know where it is because I haven't been there in 2 years, so it's probably all the way in the back, who knows. For safety, I'm putting $146, and this right here is for anything that I think might keep us safe. So I was even thinking about tab alarms, putting them on the doors in case like we fall asleep, because I've slept in my car before. I have no problem sleeping in my car, like at a rest area, stuff like that. But I need to be alerted that there's someone around me, someone trying to get into my car, etc. So Laundry on the road, I am budgeting $20. Okay, my car needs is going to be $241. And I can definitely go into this part a little bit better, but it's basically I'm buying like a charger that you plug into your cigarette lighter. I don't know what it's called. But the hole in your car. You put it into there, and then it has like a plug that you can plug like electronics into, or a toaster into. Like it has a house plug, and I don't know how to explain it. But you plug it into your cigarette lighter, and then you plug like a toaster into that, and then you get toast in your car. So if that makes sense. I don't know if it does or not, I'm sorry. But that's what I had to budget for that. I had to budget, like, if I sleep in my car, then we can definitely get a blow-up mattress. We need a pump, like stuff like that, just random stuff. Documentary is because I am going to be taking you guys on a journey with me. Also, it includes my little binder that I'm going to be getting for this. Okay. My entertainment costs are going to be $387. Now this is totally extra. You don't need this. Me, because we don't go on vacation, we don't do anything. My kids want to see their friends. This is Hot Springs. This is Molly Brown Museum. This is Adventure. What is it called? The Adventure Caves? I don't know, but it's just like the little theme park that they have in Glenwood Springs. That's where I was living, was over there by Glenwood Springs. So they have a little thing, and it's like $60 per person. If I come up with the money, then my kids can do it. If not, then it's fine. But I know that they want to see their best friends, so I'm gonna throw money toward that so they can do that. For health, I am gonna put in $50, and this is for anything that I might need. So some Tylenol, some, you know, Pamprin, some pads, some toothpaste, floss, stuff like that. And then the house is going to be getting $73, and this is for paper plates, all that stuff that you've seen on that list. So moving takes list upon list upon list upon budgeting upon budgeting. Okay, so and then the clothes. I went ahead and I put this on here, but I actually don't think I need this on there. I don't know how much I saved. How much I was putting toward that. Let me see. 90, 75, and 70. Oh. Okay. So 90 plus 70 plus 75. So $235. $235. Alright guys, so I'm not really sure if this helps you. But this is how I am budgeting for my cross country road trip / move. Okay? So this right here is the most important stuff. Just make sure, if you're doing this, that you have the most important stuff down. Go ahead and see what the averages are. Like, right now you can get a Motel 6 for like $36 a night. You can get Best Western for $100 a night. It all depends on the location and where you were going. You know, we are in a pandemic. Just remember that. Book ahead of time. Try to do your best to save as much possible, or as much as possible, I should say. Make sure that you over budget and always have a backup. Always have extra, because if you don't have this and you're stranded because your tire pops, who's gonna come and get you? Like, you're in the middle of a highway, you know. Like, you know, you could call the moving company or whoever you were going with, but that's on you to replace that tire. That's on you to, especially if that's your car and you don't have AAA, that's all on you. And so with the car needs, actually I budgeted $100 so I could get AAA just in case something happens, because I've had it where my car just like, but I hope that this makes sense to you, and I hope that this helps you if you are planning a move across the country. All right, so this is personally, like I said, this is going to be my budget. This is what I have to have. This is what I would like to have, and I'm just gonna be going on from there. So hopefully you've stayed to the end. Hopefully I haven't confused you. Hopefully it was a little bit helpful. Now I know that there's a lot of papers, and you know, I showed a lot of stuff to you. If you want me to go in depth, or if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask. And yeah, hopefully you will, if you've stuck around, that you will subscribe, and hopefully you will go ahead and like this video. And you know, have you ever driven across the country? If so, what helped you? How did you save money? How much did it cost you? You know, it's something that not really a lot of people do, but it's becoming more and more common, especially today. Everybody is like everywhere. I see cars from California, I see cars from Texas, New York, Mass. A lot of people from Mass are moving to Rhode Island, it seems. So yeah, if you've ever done a state-to-state move, how did you do it? So again, I hope that you found this helpful, but I will go ahead and I will see you guys later, okay? Have a very good day and stay safe. Bye.